We believe in service. That means providing no-limits internet to more than 20 counties in Northwest Iowa. For more than 30 years, EverTech employees and their families live in the communities we serve. We're your neighbors and friends. And EverTech has been there when others haven't. And we continue to invest, build, and upgrade our network. We understand that rural Iowans deserve great internet too. It's who we are. EverTech is internet made easy. No contracts, no hidden fees, and best of all, no limits. EverTech.
Fuller Digital Solutions is proud to provide this video streaming coverage, and we hope you are enjoying the broadcast. Chances are, many others are enjoying it right along with you. If you have a business, you could be delivering your message just like I am to you this very minute. Please contact us for sponsorship opportunities by emailing fullerdigitalsolutions@gmail.com. Again, that's fullerdigitalsolutions@gmail.com. Thank you for joining our broadcast.
Your local Polaris expert is Taggart's Power Sports in Hinton. New, pre-owned, and accessories. And you can shop conveniently online too at TaggartPowersports.com. Taggart's Power Sports offers a full line of Polaris Ranger UTVs, Polaris ATVs, the all-new Sportsman's Ace, Polaris snowmobiles. Whatever comes your way, whether it's wind, rain, snow, or mud, make sure you're prepared. Polaris ATVs and Rangers from Polaris. Find them today at Taggart's Power Sports, Hinton.
Fuller Digital Solutions is proud to provide this video streaming coverage, and we hope you are enjoying the broadcast. Chances are, many others are enjoying it right along with you. If you have a business, you could be delivering your message just like I am to you this very minute. Please contact us for sponsorship opportunities by emailing fullerdigitalsolutions@gmail.com. Again, that's fullerdigitalsolutions@gmail.com. Thank you for joining our broadcast.
Your local Polaris expert is Taggart's Power Sports in Hinton. New, pre-owned, and accessories. And you can shop conveniently online too at TaggartPowersports.com. Taggart's Power Sports offers a full line of Polaris Ranger UTVs, Polaris ATVs, the all-new Sportsman's Ace, Polaris snowmobiles. Whatever comes your way, whether it's wind, rain, snow, or mud, make sure you're prepared. Polaris ATVs and Rangers from Polaris. Find them today at Taggart's Power Sports, Hinton.
We believe in service. That means providing no limits internet to more than 20 counties in Northwest Iowa. For more than 30 years, EverTech employees and their families live in the communities we serve. We're your neighbors and friends. And EverTech has been there when others haven't. And we continue to invest, build, and upgrade our network. We understand that rural Iowans deserve great internet too. It's who we are. EverTech is internet made easy. No contracts, no hidden fees, and best of all, no limits. EverTech.
Earth as it is in heaven, give us this day our daily bread. Forgive us our trespasses, as we forgive those who trespass against us. Lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. Remain standing now for the play of our national anthem.
And welcome back to Remsen, Iowa. Tonight, your Remsen St. Mary's Hawks look like this. Leading off to be number 3, Maya Bunkers, the freshman playing third base, coming in batting .415. Batting second is number 31, Carly Ortman, the senior playing first base, batting .396. Batting third, number 12, Brittany Johnson, the senior playing shortstop tonight, batting .353. The fourth batter will be Anna Conover, the senior designated player, comes in batting .415. Batting fifth is number 11, Carmody Ricky, a freshman playing right field, batting .286. Batting sixth is number 22, Sydney Schroeder, senior left fielder, batting .265. Batting seventh will be number 24, Holly Gallus, the freshman catcher, batting .356. And batting eighth will be Tori Gallus, number 29, the senior second baseman, batting .258. Round out the batting order will be number 16, Claire Schroeder, the freshman center fielder, batting .229. On the mound tonight, number 7, Maria Cronin, the ninth grader, comes in with 65 innings pitched, 67 Ks, 34 walks, an ERA of 2.79, and a walks hits per innings pitch of 1.35. Remsen St. Mary's comes in batting .331 as a team, so we'll see if the Blackhawks can cool them down. We'll have the Blackhawks pitching stats once we get to the bottom of the inning when they take the field. But we're getting ready to start things off here. Emily Small will be the leadoff batter for the Blackhawks. Blackhawks batting .261 as a team.
Leading off the Blackhawks, the right fielder, number 18, Emily Small.
So Cronin's done with their warm-up pitches, and Emily Small's getting ready to come up to bat, and the umpire's got the plate clean, and we're ready to go from Remsen, Iowa. On what was a very balmy night, but it's cooled off a little bit now. The sun's kind of behind some clouds at the moment, so it's not as bad. But as that sun goes down, if it does come back out, it'll be very tough to see here in a couple innings, but we'll do the best we can. First pitch on the way from Cronin to Small. Be called strike. And Small finds herself down, no balls, one strike. Cronin's pitch is fouled straight back. And Small's down in the count, no balls, two strikes. It'll be Small, Kasperbauer, and Lake to start things off for the Blackhawks. If anybody can get on, Jaden Case will bat. 0-2 pitch on the way from Cronin to Small. It's going to be a fly ball. Shortstop calls for it, and she's able to make the play. That's Brittany Johnson's able to make the play for Remsen St. Mary's, and that's one out for the Blackhawks here in the top of the first inning. That's going to bring up Claire Kasperbauer. Senior center fielder, comes in batting .250.
Now batting the center fielder, number 10, Claire Kasperbauer.
Cronin's got the pitch, the sign. She's ready to go. Pitch is on the way. A little inside. Claire digs back in, ahead 1 no strikes. Cronin's ready to go. And the 1-0 pitch is on the way. It's going to be fisted towards the second baseman. It's going to hit the dirt and get away from her. And that's going to be an infield single for Claire Kasperbauer. So Blackhawks get a base runner here with 1 out. In the first inning, that's going to bring up number 14, Aubrey Lake.
Third baseman, number 14.
Aubrey, the playing third base tonight, comes in batting .222, the sophomore. So Claire Kasperbauer at first base, Aubrey Lake up to bat the Blackhawks. 1 out. Top the first inning just underway here. Cronin's first pitch on the way to Lake. Be a little bit high, ball 1. Cronin's 1 pitch on the way. Lake swings through it, swing and a miss. It'll be even the count at 1 ball, 1 strike. Lake digs back in. Cronin's getting the sign from her catcher, Gallus. Pitch is on the way. It's going to be low, but Lake swings at it and misses. That'll be a 1-2 count now on the sophomore third baseman, Aubrey Lake. Blackhawks lost 5-3 in the opening second game of the season back at home. 1-2 pitches on the way, a bit high. 2 balls, 2 strikes. So the Hawks were able to come through with a 5-3 victory back in Hinton back in the first week of the season 3 weeks ago. That was a non-conference game. This is the conference matchup. Remsen St. Mary's Hawks 7-1, Blackhawks 5-1. So both teams trying to stay in that hunt for the conference championship. A win tonight will go a long ways towards that. Full count, 3 balls, 2 strikes. Cronin's pitch is on the way. Lake's going to fist it to the second baseman who makes the catch. Kind of a line drive there. That'll be out number 2. So with 2 outs, Claire Kastenbauer at first base. That's going to bring up Jaden Case, the junior pitcher. Comes in batting .413.
Pitcher number 4, number 22, Jaden Case.
Let's go, Jay!
Pitch from Cronin on the way to Case. Is way outside, but the umpire calls it a strike. That was over the chalk. But strike 1.
Hey, you know that zone, Jay!
We've seen this particular umpire the other night, and it can be a little bit erratic at times. They'll have to adjust. Second pitch on the way. Case grounds it hard to second base. Second baseman up to the ball, throws over to first. And that'll do it for the Blackhawks in the top of the first inning. So Blackhawks get 1 runner on 1 hit. No runs at the end of 1/2 inning. It's 0-0. We'll be right back. You're watching Fuller Digital Solutions coverage of Hinton Blackhawks softball.
Your local Polaris expert is Taggart's Power Sports in Hinton. New, pre-owned, and accessories. And you can shop conveniently online too at TaggartPowersports.com. Taggart's Power Sports offers a full line of Polaris Ranger UTVs, Polaris ATVs, the all-new Sportsman's Ace, Polaris snowmobiles. Whatever comes your way, whether it's wind, rain, snow, or mud, make sure you're prepared. Polaris ATVs and Rangers from Polaris. Find them today at Taggart's Power Sports, Hinton.
We believe in service. That means providing no limits internet to more than 20 counties in Northwest Iowa. For more than 30 years, EverTech employees and their families live in the communities we serve. We're your neighbors and friends. And EverTech has been there when others haven't. And we continue to invest, build, and upgrade our network. We understand that rural Iowans deserve great internet too. It's who we are. EverTech is internet made easy. No contracts, no hidden fees, and best of all, no limits. EverTech.
Ball's fouled, out of play. Accidentally hit the mute button there, so I might not have joined you for a couple pitches this inning. I apologize for that. But we have a 2-2 count on Tessa Treeweiler. Blackhawks have a 1 out, and Madison Gooseman led off the inning with a walk. She's at first base now. 2-2 pitch on the way from Cronin to Treeweiler. Low, ball 3. Three ball, 2 strike is the count on Tessa Treeweiler. Cronin gets the sign. The 3-2 pitch from Cronin to Treeweiler is on the way. That's going to be fouled to right side, out of play. So the count will remain 3 balls, 2 strikes. Top of the second inning here. The Rim St. Mary's lead 3-0. They got 3 runs in the bottom of the first. So 3-2 pitch here. Treeweiler's ready to go. Cronin has a sign, and the 3-2 pitch is on the way. That's going to be called strike 3 at the knees, and that'll be 2 outs for the Blackhawks. So 2 outs. Madison Gooseman remains at first base as number 11, Sydney George, the senior left fielder, comes in batting .362 on the year.
That is the left fielder, number 11, Sydney George.
Cronin's pitch on the way to Sydney George. It's going to be driven left side, fly ball, and it's going to be caught. Good catch out there by the left fielder, Sydney Schroeder, and that'll do it for the Blackhawks in the top of the second. So they got 1 base runner, but no hits, no runs, and in the 1.5, it's 3-0 St. Mary's. We'll be right back after this message from one of our sponsors. You're watching Fuller Digital Solutions coverage of Hinton Blackhawks softball.
How it feels to bank with Prime Bank. This is how it feels to bank with other banks.
Yeah.
Prime Bank, other banks.
Woo.
See the difference? Prime Bank gives you genuine confidence with You Pick Checking, where you choose your reward, points, interest, or cash back. And Prime Bank's mobile banking lets you check balances, deposit checks, and use all the popular payment services. So now is a good time to bank with confidence. At Prime Bank, earn more your way. Member FDIC.
And welcome back to Full Digital Solutions coverage of Hinton Blackhawks softball. Blackhawks on the road tonight in Remsen taking on St. Mary's Hawks. It's a Warrior Conference game. St. Mary's came in 7-1. The Blackhawks 5-1. So winner of this game still in the running for the conference championship. The loser's going to have some help to get there. Leading off this inning, top in the bottom of the second, will be number 16, Claire Schroeder. The freshman center fielder comes in batting .229. Big hit in the first inning was a 2-run RBI by Carmody Ricky. Kind of dropped it into right field, drove in a couple runs. Case is ready to go. The pitch is on the way to Schroeder. It'll be outside and high, ball 1. Case's 1-0 pitch on the way to Schrader. Going to be fouled off right side, not a play. Strike 1. Even the count at 1 ball, 1 strike. One pitch on the way to Schroeder. It's going to be a swing and a miss. Strike 2. That'll make the ball 1 ball, 2 strikes. Claire Schroeder's ready to go. Case's pitch is on the way. That's going to be a swing and a miss. Strike 3. And that'll be the first out here in the bottom of the second inning. And that'll bring up the leadoff hitter, Maya Bunkers. Single just to the right of second baseman Kennedy Spees in the first inning. Pitch on the way from Case to Bunkers. Swing and a miss.
Third baseman number 3, Maya Bunkers.
Case's 0-1 pitch on the way. A little dirt on the ball she's wiping off here. That's the delay. So Case is ready to go. Bunkers is in the batter's box. 0-1 pitch is on the way. That's going to be fouled off right side, not a play. A change up. And the counts. No balls, 2 strikes. 0-2 pitch on the way. It's going to be way high. Ball 1. One-two pitch. It's going to be driven to center field, right at Claire Castlebar, who's able to make the catch. And that'll be 2 outs for the Blackhawks here in the bottom of the 2nd inning. That out's going to bring up Carly Ortman, the senior first baseman. Was hit by a pitch her first time up tonight.
First baseman number 31, Carly Ortman.
Case's pitch is taken for a strike. So Case is up, no balls, 1 strike. Oh, 1 pitch on the way to Ortman. Way high. Off the catcher's glove. Ball 1. Case's 1-1 pitch is on the way. High, ball 2. Tried to get her to chase a rise. She did not. So the senior first baseman, Carly Ortman. 1-2 pitch is driven to right field. Drops in front of the right fielder who maybe had a chance to catch that, but pulls up. And that'll be a 2-out single for Ortman. That's going to bring up number 12, Brittany Johnson, the senior shortstop. Struck out her first time up, but came in batting .353. Runner at first with 2 outs. Case's pitch to Johnson, swing and a miss. Oh, 1 pitch on the way to Johnson. Changeup, grounded foul left side. Strike 2. So Johnson's back in the box, and Case's 0-2 pitch is on the way. Try to get her chase upstairs, no bite. One-two pitch on the way. He's fouled back. Count remain 1 ball, 2 strikes. Case is wiping off a little dirt off the ball, and we're getting ready to go here. Johnson's back in the box. The 1-2 pitch is on the way. It's going to be taken for ball 2. Must have been a little bit tight. Leaving the count 2 balls, 2 strikes. 2-2 pitch from Case to Johnson is on the way. Swing and a miss, strike 3. And that'll do it for the 2nd inning. Blackhawks able to stave off the 1 runner. And after 2 innings, it's 3-0 Remsa St. Mary's. You're watching Fuller Digital Solutions coverage of Hinton Blackhawks softball. We'll be right back after a message from one of our sponsors.
Fuller Digital Solutions is proud to provide this video streaming coverage, and we hope you are enjoying the broadcast. Chances are, many others are enjoying it right along with you. If you have a business, you could be delivering your message just like I am to you this very minute. Please contact us for sponsorship opportunities by emailing fullerdigitalsolutions@gmail.com. Again, that's fullerdigitalsolutions@gmail.com. Thank you for joining our broadcast.
How many? So we're heading to the top of the 3rd inning here for the Blackhawks. It'll be number 9 batter Kiana Kunkel, and then top the order Emily Small and Claire Kastelbauer. So the 9-1-2 hitters, if anybody can get on, Aubrey Lake will bat this inning. Blackhawks looking for some runs. Down trailing 3-0 after 2 innings here. Marina Cronin, the freshman, finishing up her warm-up pitches here. We're about to get underway. She's done with her pitches. The umpire is going to clean up home plate, and we'll be underway with Kiana Kunkel. The junior catcher comes in batting .231. Kunkel, Small, and Kasperbauer here this inning for the Blackhawks. Blackhawks have one hit so far in the first 2 innings. They had a base runner last inning via the walk. Nobody come across home plate yet. Pitch on the way from Coronin to Kunkel is taken strike one. That looked like a pretty good pitch outside part of the plate. 0-1 pitch on the way from Cronin to Kunkel. It's going to be taken up high, ball one. I'll make it a 1-1 count. Kunkel digs back in. Cronin's got the sign. 1-1 count on the way. It's going to be low in the dirt, ball 2. 2-1. 2-1 pitch from Cronin to Kunkel. It's going to be grounded to the shortstop. Shortstop up with it across the diamond. And that's going to be an out. So that was Brittany Johnson across the diamond to Carly Ortman for the out for Rems of St. Mary's. That ground out is going to bring us to the top of the order. It'll be Emily Small up to bat for the second time. She flew out to second baseman her first time up.
The right fielder, number 18, Emily Small.
First pitch on the way from Cronin to Small. It's going to be fouled off right side. Oh, 0-1 pitch from Cronin to Small. It's going to be grounded back to Cronin. Cronin throws the first over to Ortman, and that's going to be out number 2 for the inning. That's going to bring up number 10, Claire Kasselbauer, the senior center fielder. Had an infield single her first time up. Came in batting .250. Kasper digs in against the freshman Marina Cronin for Rems of St. Mary's. Kasper fouls the first pitch straight back.
Brings up the center fielder, number 10, Claire Kasper.
That'll be strike one. It's Kasper down, no balls, 1 strike. Top of the third inning, Blackhawks have 2 outs, nobody on. Pitch from Cronin to Kasperbauer. It's going to be single left side, ground ball, nice base hit. That's going to make Claire Kasperbauer 2 for 2 this evening. And that'll bring up Aubrey Lake, the sophomore third baseman. Struck out her first time up the bat.
Brings up the third baseman, number 14, Aubrey Lake.
So 2 outs. Kasperbauer at first base for the Blackhawks. Top of the third inning, trailing 3-0. Cronin's first pitch on the way to Aubrey Lake. It's going to be swinging a miss down low. Strike one.
Okay, see it, Aubrey, see it.
0-1 pitch on the way from Cronin to Lake. Going to be ball outside. Evens the count at 1 ball, 1 strike. Cronin's 1-1 pitch on the way to Aubrey Lake. It's going to be fouled back. Strike 2. So Cronin had 1 ball, 2 strikes on the sophomore third baseman, Aubrey Lake. 0 for 1 this evening. Pitch on the way from Cronin to Lake. It's going to be popped up. Cronin calls for it herself and makes the catch, and that'll do it for the Blackhawks in the top of the third. So they picked up a single, but they're unable to advance the runner, and after 2.5, it's Rems St. Mary's 3, Blackhawks nothing. You're watching Fuller Digital Solutions coverage of Hinton Blackhawks softball. So we're back to the bottom of the third inning here. You're watching Fuller Digital Solutions coverage of Hinton Blackhawk varsity softball action. Blackhawks on the road in Remsen tonight, taking on Remsen St. Mary's. Trailing 3-0 here as we head to the bottom of the third inning. It'll be Anna Conover, Carmody Ricky, and Sydney Schroeder for the Remsen St. Mary's Hawks. Junior Jaden Case finishing her warm-ups here. And she's done with the warm-ups. The umpire will get the plate cleaned off and we'll be underway here in the bottom of the third inning. Leading off will be Anna Conover. She drew a walk in the first inning. The designated player coming batting .415. So unofficially, she has no at-bats this evening with the first inning walk. We're ready to go. Cases get the sign. Pitch is on the way. It's going to be a swing and a miss. Strike one. Cases 0-1 pitch on the way to Conover. Be a changeup grounded left side. Badar's unable to get it. And that'll be an error on the Blackhawks. So Rim St. Mary's has a leadoff as a base runner on with nobody out.
Plate number 11, Carmody Ricky.
Blackhawks not doing themselves any favors tonight. They're not making the plays they can definitely make. Plenty of time left in the game, though. They can rebound and get some offense going here. The first they need to shut down the Rem St. Mary's Hawks in the bottom of the third here. That'll bring up number 11, Carmody Ricky, the freshman. Had a two-run single first time up. She's going to foul that one out of play. Case's 0-1 pitch is on the way to Carmody Ricky. It's going to be fouled out of play right side. In case they'll be ahead, no balls, 2 strikes. Case's 0-2 pitch to the freshman Ricky. Looked like it was on the inside part of the plate, but the umpire says no. And that's more of the inconsistency we've seen tonight. 1 ball, 2 strikes. 1-2 pitch on the way. Be fouled left side out of play. So the count remains 1 ball, 2 strikes. Case's 1-2 pitch is on the way. Be grounded left side under the glove of Aubrey Blake. That's going to be a single for Carmody Ricky. So after a missed call by the Blue, that's going to extend the inning. Rem St. Mary's going to have 2 runners on, nobody out in the bottom of the third inning. Up to bat is going to be Sydney Schrader. She attempts a bunt and misses. It'll be strike 1. Schrader had ground out to shortstop first time up. Case's 0-1 pitch is on the way. Squares the bunt again. She bunts it foul out of play. Case said no balls, 2 strikes. Case's 0-2 pitch on the way. Schroeder. Gonna be a bit high. Ball 1. One-two pitches on the way from Case to Schroeder. Gonna be a ball down low. 2-2 pitch on the way from Case to Schroeder. Grounded back to Case. Case goes to third for the force out.
Runners out of third.
Now the umpire's going to throw somebody out. The umpires have had a tough call tonight already, and now the Run St. Mary's fans get one call against them, and they're barking at the umpire, so we've got a small delay as one gets kicked out, but both umpires are making things tougher than it needs to be. Just make the call. Move on.
Batting the catcher, number 24.
But with that, we'll have one out. Runners at first and second. And the batter is going to be Hallie Gallus, the freshman catcher. First pitch is a little bit high, ball one. One-0 pitch on the way to Gallus, fouled straight back. Count even, 1 ball, 1 strike. Case to the freshman catcher, Hallie Gallus. Pitch is on the way. It's going to be fouled right side out of play. Strike 2. Case's 1-2 pitch on the way to the freshman, Hallie Gallus. Going to be a ground ball up the middle under the glove of Bella Badar, and Rems is going to get another run. And it's 4-0 St. Mary's in the bottom of third with 1 out, and they still have runners at first and second.
You're all right, Black. Keep working here.
So the single by Hallie Gallus is going to bring up Tori Gallus, the senior second baseman. Struck out first time up the bat.
Now batting number 29, Tori Gallus.
Case's pitch on the way to Gallus. Be fouled out of play. Case ahead of Gallus, as she has been in most hitters. No balls, 1 strike. A lot of 1-2 and 0-2 counts, and then she doesn't get a call, and then they put it in play, and it's worked for them so far this evening. That's a foul bunt attempt. Strike 2. Case's 0-2 pitch on the way to Tori Gallus. Can be ground ball left side. Aubrey Lake scoops that up and steps on third. That'll be 2 outs.
Hey, 1 more, girls. Let's go.
That'll bring up number 16, Claire Schroeder, the freshman center fielder who struck out first time up the bat.
The plate center fielder, number 16, Claire Schrader.
And they're going to have a courtesy runner for the catcher, Tori Gallus. It'll be the same one as the first inning. It'll be number 10, Grayson Schroeder.
Grayson Schrader is a courtesy runner.
So Claire Schrader digs in, freshman center fielder. Case's pitch is on the way. Popped up left side, out of play. Strike 1. One pitch on the way from Case to Schrader. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. Oh, 0-2 pitch from Case to Schrader. Looks like it caught the outside corner, but no call. So it'll be 1 ball, 2 strikes. 1-2 pitch on the way from Case to Schrader. That's a swing. If they don't call that, I might have to shut the mic off for a minute. They call it. That'll be out number 3. So that'll do it for the Rem St. Mary's in the bottom of the third, but they pick up a run on a couple hits. And after 3, Rem St. Mary's 4, Blackhawks 0. You're watching Fuller Digital Solutions coverage of Hinton Blackhawks softball.
When it comes to financial planning, most financial companies ask, what's your salary? At Northwestern Mutual, we ask, what's your story? We know building the right financial plan means looking at more than money. That's why we start by asking the right questions, listening to what matters most to you, then guiding you every step of the way to help you live the life you want now and years from now. Plan your financial story with Northwestern Mutual. Contact Rick Diener today. Visit rickdiener.com. The Northwestern Mutual Life Insurance Company, Milwaukee, Wisconsin.
Welcome back to Rims in Iowa. You're watching Fuller Digital Solutions coverage of Hinton Blackhawks softball. Blackhawks trail 4-0 as they come to bat in the top of the 4th here. It'll be Jaden Case, Madison Gooseman, and Bella Badar. If anybody can get on Tessa Treeweiler. So Marina Cronin, the freshman pitcher, is able to shut the Blackhawks out through 3. This is shaping up as a similar game to last time. Last time they played, the Rem St. Mary's actually up 5-0 in the 5th or 6th. And the Blackhawks were able to chip away at that lead and actually chase Cronin out of the game. But they were not able to finish the comeback, so maybe they have something similar in store tonight. We'll see. Hopefully they can get something going this inning. Top of the 4th inning, junior pitcher, number 22, Jaden Case is leading it off. Ground out to second base, her first time up to bat. Cronin's pitch on the way to Case. Change up outside corner. And I know Case is shaking her head saying, I have not gotten that pitch all night, and she'd be right. So 0-1 pitch on the way from Cronin to Case. Goes a little further outside. For Case's sake, luckily he didn't call it. So 1 ball, 1 strike. 1-1 pitch on the way from Cronin to Case. Two balls, 1 strike. Cronin's 2-1 pitch on the way to Case. Driven off the second baseman's glove. That's going to be a single for Case. And the Blackhawks have the leadoff base runner on. So the courtesy runner for Jaden Case, that'll be number 15, Sarah Shanerock. Junior comes in to run for the pitcher, Jaden Case. So Blackhawks have the leadoff hitter on. They need to take advantage of this and at least get 1 or 2 runs here and get back in this game. Nothing else make the young freshman pitcher work a little bit. So I'll bring up Madison Gooseman. The junior walked her first time up to bat. Playing first base tonight. Cronin's pitch on the way. Be way low, ball 1. And Shamrock takes off for second and the throws into center field, so she'll be in safely. So Blackhawks have a runner at second for the first time tonight with nobody out here in the top of the 4th inning. Gooseman's ahead, 1 ball, no strikes. Gooseman digs back in. Cronin gets the sign. The 1-0 pitch is on the way. It's going to be way high, ball 2. So Gooseman finds herself ahead, 2 balls, no strikes. So the 2-0 pitch from Cronin to Gooseman. Gooseman line drive. That's going to be a ground ball that gets through. That's going to be an error on the second baseman, and that'll move Shamrock to third base, and Gooseman will be at first base with nobody out here in top of the 4th inning. That'll be an error, but it doesn't matter either way, as all we want is the Blackhawks get base runners. So the Blackhawks have 2 hits on the evening, but they've got another base runner via the error. So first and third, nobody out. That's going to bring up number 9, Bella Badar. Bella flew out our first time up the bat on an attempted bunt, popped up. Now the umpire's talking to some people in the crowd and maybe making dinner plans, I'm not sure, but now we're ready to go. Badar digs in, Cronin's got the sign, and the pitch is on the way. That's going to be high upstairs, ball 1. This is setting up similar as last time. Last time, again, Rem St. Mary's was ahead 5-0, and Cronin ran into some control issues. If I remember right, she walked the bases loaded, and they ended up replacing her with somebody else to finish the game. So Blackhawks would love to jump on her here while she's struggling a little bit. Badar ahead, 1 ball, no strikes. Pitch is on the way. That's going to be outside, ball number 2. Catcher tried to drag that in, but didn't fool the umpire. 2 balls, no strikes. Cronin's 2-0 pitch on the way to Badar. It's going to be driven left side. That's a base hit left field. That's going to drive in Sean Rock. And the Blackhawks will have their first run of the evening. They'll also have runners at first and second with nobody out. So Badar's single, RBI single, drives in the Blackhawks' first run, and that'll bring up number 28, Tessa Treeweiler. Junior designated player struck out her first time up. Now the coach is going to call time. While he's got a timeout, we'll take one with him. Blackhawks threatening, down 4-1 in the top of the 4th inning. We'll be right back. You're watching Fuller Digital Solutions coverage of Hinton Blackhawks softball.
We believe in service. That means providing no-limits internet to more than 20 counties in Northwest Iowa. For more than 30 years, EverTech employees and their families live in the communities we serve. We're your neighbors and friends. And EverTech has been there when others haven't. And we continue to invest, build, and upgrade our network. We understand that rural Iowans deserve great internet too. It's who we are. EverTech is internet made easy. No contracts, no hidden fees, and best of all, no limits. EverTech.
So welcome back to Remsen, Iowa. We're going to resume action after a Rem St. Mary's timeout. Blackhawks got something brewing here. They have a couple hits this inning and a walk, and they got a run in. Runners at first and second. Nobody out. Tessa Treeweiler up to bat. Cronin's first pitch to her is a little bit high and outside. Ball 1. Sun has went completely behind some clouds now, and for the moment, it is very comfortable. And I'm sure there's no sun on your screen as you're watching from home, so you can see that, I'm sure. 1-0 pitch is also high, ball 2. Someone shouted more cowbell from the crowd, and I wholeheartedly agree. I think we should hear some cowbell. No one ever argues with cowbell. 2-0 pitch on the way. That's going to be way outside, ball 3. So it counts 3-0 with runners at first, second, nobody out here, top of the 4th. The young freshman pitcher struggling a little bit. Blackhawks trying to capitalize. 3-0 pitch on the way from Cronin to Treeweiler. That's going to be right down the middle for strike 1. That'll make the count 3 balls, 1 strike. Treeweiler digs back in. Cronin's 3-1 pitch is on the way. Fouled straight back. That'll be strike 2. So 3 balls, 2 strikes is the count. Pitch from Cronin to Treeweiler is on the way. That'll be fouled back and out of play, so Treeweiler's able to stay alive. Count will remain 3 balls, 2 strikes. Blackhawks have Kyra Shaw, the courtesy runner for the catcher, Madison, or for pinch running for Madison Gooseman at second base, and at first base, Bella Badar after the RBI single. 3-2 count from Cronin to Treeweiler. Pitch is on the way. That's going to be inside, ball 4. That's going to load him up for the senior left fielder, Sydney George. I've noticed that Cronin's rosin bag is laying in front of her, and it directly has to be behind her. It cannot be in front of her, but the umpires have worried about everything except that rule tonight. I think they've covered everything else. But you can see the rosin bag laying there. It's not supposed to be in the field of play in front of the pitcher. You might be able to see it on your screen at home. I'm not sure. So the Blackhawks have bases loaded, nobody out. The senior left fielder, Sidney George, up to bat. Flew out to left field on a good play by the left fielder, first time up. Cronin's pitch is on the way. That's going to be way inside, ball one. Cronin's 1-0 pitch on the way. He called strike. Evens the count at 1 ball, 1 strike. Sun's peeking right back through the crowds here, as I'm sure you can see on your screen. It's about to get really bright here. Pitch on the way. Sidney George grounds it up the middle. That's going to be past the second baseman into center field. That's going to drive in a pair of runs. And it's 4-3, and the Blackhawks are going to have runners at first and second with still nobody out. That's probably a single. Second baseman had to move quite a ways to get that ball, and it got snuck under her glove. So 2 more runs in for the Blackhawks. It's a 4-3 game. That's going to bring up the junior catcher, number 4, Kiana Kunkel. Ground out to shortstop, first time up to bat. Cronin's pitch on the way to Kunkel. It's going to be fouled straight back. Strike 1. Kenny Spees is at second base. She's the runner for Tessa Treeweiler. She's the flex player, run for the DP. And at first base is Sidney George. Nobody out. Runners at first and second. 0-1 count on the junior catcher, Kiana Kunkel. Cronin's pitch on the way. Kunkel pops up a bunt, and the catcher luckily didn't see it right over her head. And Kunkel finds herself down, no balls, 2 strikes. Oh, 0-2 pitch on the way to Kunkel is going to be grounded left side. Third baseman picks it up, steps on third. That's my Bunkers. So Bunkers gets the first out of the inning for the St. Mary's Hawks, and the Blackhawks will still have runners at first and second, but now it'll be at second base Sidney George and at first base Kiana Kunkel as she grounds out to third. That's going to bring up the leadoff hitter, Emily Small. Flew out and grounded out the pitcher so far this evening. Emily's going to drive that right side just out of the reach of the second baseman. And that'll load the bases back up again for the Blackhawks with 1 out as Emily Small gets a single to right field. And that'll bring up number 10, Claire Kasperbauer. Kasperbauer 2 for 2 this evening. Infield single and a nice single last time up to bat to left. And Cronin's working hard here in the 4th inning as she approaches 70 pitches here so far this game. Kasperbauer digs in. Cronin's pitch, bases loaded for the Blackhawks, 1 out. That's going to be outside ball 1. Claire would love to keep her hitting streak going to right here, but a walk would score a run as well. She's not picky either way. One 1-0 pitch on the way. That's going to be a fly ball left field, shallow left field. Left fielder calls for it. She makes the catch. And throw home is going to prevent any more runs coming in for the Blackhawks. And so the Blackhawks will have 2 outs, bases loaded, and that's going to bring up Aubrey Lake. Courtesy runner for the catcher, Gannakunkel, is going to be Casey Cronin out at second base, the 8th freshman. That'll give Kay a chance to get dressed before she has to come out next inning. Hopefully she has a little bit of time here because we'd love Aubrey Lake to come through with a single here. Aubrey struck out and flew out so far this evening. Cronin's pitch on the way to Lake. Swing and a miss.
Hey, you're all right. Hey, relax, Aubrey, you got it.
Cronin's 0-1 pitch on the way. It's going to be another swing and a miss on a changeup. So Cronin jumps ahead of Aubrey Lake. No balls, 2 strikes. With the bases loaded, 2 outs here, top of the 4th inning.
Laker, right here, Laker. Make it happen.
Cronin's 0-2 pitch on the way. That's going to be in the dirt. Good block by the catcher. Gallus prevents a run from being able to come in there.
Relax, 1-4.
Aubrey Lake digs in. The 1-2 pitch is on the way from Cronin to Lake. That's going to be fouled back and out of play, so Lake stays alive with that foul ball. Blackhawks have not only got 3 runs this inning, they've made Cronin work, so she's well up over 75 pitches now. Pitch count's not a big deal in softball, but it is a steamy evening, so wears you down a little bit. Cronin's 1-2 pitch on the way. That's going to be a swing and a miss at a good changeup by Cronin. But the Blackhawks are able to score 3 runs, and after 3.5, it's Blackhawks 3, Rem St. Mary's 4. We'll be right back. You're watching Fuller Digital Solutions coverage of Hinton Blackhawks softball.
Hey, good rally, Black.
Welcome back to Remsen, Iowa. You're watching Fuller Digital Solutions coverage of Hinton Blackhawks softball as we head to the bottom of the 4th inning here. Blackhawks trail 4-3 to the home team, Rem St. Mary's Hawks. Maya Bunkers will lead things off. It'll be Bunkers, Ortman, and Johnson for the Rem St. Mary's, the 1-2-3 hitters this evening. Blackhawks would love to have a shutdown inning after they just got 3 runs of their own. But it'll be tough sledding as Bunkers has got a base hit and a fly out so far this evening. She lined out actually to center field last time up to bat. So Blackhawks are done warming up. Umpires cleaned off the plate and we're ready to go in the bottom of the 4th inning. My Bunkers, the freshman third baseman, came in batting .415 and is 1 for 2 this evening so far. First pitch from Case is on the way. Gonna be high, ball 1. .1-0 pitch from Case to Bunkers. Gonna be grounded back to Case. Case to first base. Make the first out of the evening, and like that, Bunkers is going to be retired 1-3 on the putout. That'll bring up the senior first baseman, Carly Ortman. She has been hit by a pitch and a single so far this evening. 1 for 1 officially. Case's pitch on the way to Ortman. Right at the numbers, but called high. Ball 1.
Now batting the first baseman, number 41, Carly Ortman.
Case's 1-0 pitch on the way to Ortman. That's going to be low, ball 2.
We go 2.
Ortman ahead in the count, 2 balls, no strikes. Case's 2-0 pitch on the way.
Nice pitch.
Right at the bell outside corner, but called ball. Strike zone has been in question most of the night. 3-0 pitch on the way from Case to Ortman. That is definitely high, ball 4. Ortman draws a walk, so with 1 out, St. Mary's have a runner at first. That's going to bring up number 12, Brittany Johnson, senior shortstop. Well, the courtesy runner for, pinch runner for Ortman is going to be number 21, Olivia Gallus. Octavia Gallus, sorry, my fault, will be the runner at first base for Ortman. Brittany Johnson, 0 for 2 this evening, up to bat for the Hawks. Case's pitch on the way. Same spot as a few previous ones this inning, but called strike this time. Oh, 1 pitch on the way from Case to Johnson. Swing and a miss. Case had no balls, 2 strikes on the senior shortstop. 0-2 pitch on the way. High, tried to get her to chase, she did not. Make the count 1 ball, 2 strikes. Gallus, the pinch runner at first base. 1 out, bottom of 4th inning. Blackhawks trail by 1. 1-2 pitch on the way. Strike 3 called. And that'll make 2 outs with the runner at first. That'll give Johnson 3 strikeouts on the evening. That's going to bring up number 5, Anna Conover, the designated player tonight. So far has walked and reached on an error. Pitch from Case to Conover, called strike. Two outs, runner at first for Remsen St. Mary's, bottom of the 4th inning here. Oh, 1 pitch is way high, but swung at and fouled out of play. That'll be strike 2. Got her to chase a rise ball there.
Hey, one more, Jaden, one more.
Way ahead, Jaden. There you go.
Conover digs back in. Case has got the sign. The 0-2 pitch is on the way. Change up outside. Ball 1. Conover's ready to go. Case is getting the sign again. The 1-2 pitch on the way from Case to Conover. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. And that'll do it for Remsen St. Mary's in the bottom of the 4th. After 4 innings, it's St. Mary's Hawks 4, Blackhawks 3. You're watching Fuller Digital Solutions coverage of Hinton Blackhawks softball.
How it feels to bank with Prime Bank. This is how it feels to bank with other banks.
Yeah.
Prime Bank, other banks.
Woo.
See the difference? Prime Bank gives you genuine confidence with You-Pick Checking, where you choose your reward, points, interest, or cash back. And Prime Bank's mobile banking lets you check balances, deposit checks, and use all the popular payment services. So now is a good time to bank with confidence. At Prime Bank, earn more your way. Member FDIC.
Welcome back to Remsen, Iowa. You're watching Hinton Blackhawk coverage of Hinton Blackhawk softball from Fuller Digital Solutions. Clear the scoreboard here. Sorry, I forgot to change that. So we're in the top of the 5th inning. For the Blackhawks, it's going to be Jaden Case, Madison Gooseman, and Bella Badar. If anybody can get on, it'll bring up Tessa Treeweiler. Marina Cronin still on the mound for the Hawks. More pitches are finished. The throwdown is complete. After the umpire gets things cleaned up, we'll be underway in the top of the 5th inning here. Leading off to be the junior pitcher, Jaden Case. 1 for 2 this evening with a ground out to second and a single.
Leading off the Blackhawks, number 22, J.N. Case.
Cronin's first pitch on the way to Case. going to be driven right side. That's going to be caught by the right fielder. I'll make case 1 for 3 this evening. That's going to bring up junior Madison Gooseman, who's walked and reached on an error. Officially 0 for 1 this evening. Cronin's pitch is in the dirt. Ball 1.
Hey, get your bat back. Here we go.
1-0 pitch on the way from Cronin to Gooseman. Be way high to the backstop. Ball 2. Yep. So Gooseman finds herself ahead 2 balls, no strikes here. Push it in. I can't see it. That's going to be low, ball 3. So Gooseman had 3 balls, no strikes here. 1 out. Bella Badar on deck. 3-0 pitch on the way from Cronin to Gooseman. Right down the middle, strike 1. Gooseman still ahead, 3 balls, 1 strike. Three-run pitch from Cronin to Gooseman is on the way. That's going to be upstairs, ball 4. And Gooseman gets her second walk of the evening. So Maddie will be at first base as Bella Badar, the junior shortstop, comes up. Singled her last time up to bat, so she's 1 for 2 this evening. Cronin's pitch on the way. Taken for a strike. No balls, 1 strike. Oh, 1 pitch on the way from Cronin to Badar. It's going to be ground ball left side. Third baseman bunkers up with it, throws a second, able to get the Gooseman at second, but they are not able to get Badar at first. So it'll be 2 outs with the runner at first. Now the runner will be Badar, as that's a fielder's choice. Badar will be out on the 6-4 putout. And that brings up number 28, Tessa Treeweiler. Junior designated player has struck out and walked so far this evening. Cronin's pitch on the way. It's going to be ground ball third base. Bunkers up with the ball across to Ortman, and that'll do it for the top of the 5th for the Blackhawks. So Blackhawks get no runs, but they leave 1 runner, and at the end of 4.5, it's Rem St. Mary's 4, Blackhawks 3. You're watching Fuller Digital Solutions coverage of Hinton Blackhawks softball.
We believe in service. That means providing no-limits internet to more than 20 counties in Northwest Iowa. For more than 30 years, EverTech employees and their families live in the communities we serve. We're your neighbors and friends. And EverTech has been there when others haven't. And we continue to invest, build, and upgrade our network. We understand that rural Iowans deserve great internet too. It's who we are. EverTech is internet made easy. No contracts, no hidden fees, and best of all, no limits. EverTech.
And welcome back to Remsen, Iowa. You're watching Fuller Digital Solutions coverage of Hinton Blackhawks softball. Blackhawks taking on the Remsen St. Mary's Hawks tonight, trailing 4-3 as we head to the bottom of the 5th inning. It'll be Carmody Ricky, the freshman right fielder, leading off, and followed by Sydney Schroeder and Holly Gallus. Carmody 2 for 2 this evening, a couple RBIs. Reminder, if you'd like to be a sponsor of Fuller Digital Solutions Productions, you can email at fullerdigitalsolutions@gmail.com. They're always looking for sponsors for the summer and yet this fall and winter activities as well. Case's pitch on the way, a bunt is going to be foul.
Hey, way to get ahead, Jay. Keep it going, Zeus.
Ricky swung the bat pretty well tonight. She chooses the bunt and they can get her out. They'd appreciate that. So Case ahead, no balls, 1 strike on the freshman right fielder. Case to Ricky. Be a swing and a miss, strike 2. Case's 0-2 pitch on the way to Ricky. It's going to be fouled left side, way out of play. Had her ahead of change up there. And the count will remain no balls, 2 strikes.
Finish it, Zeus. Let's go, Jay.
0-2 pitch on the way from Case to Ricky. Change up, had her chasing. Count will remain no balls, 2 strikes. And once again, the 0-2 pitch from Case to Ricky on the way. It's going to be a high pop-up on the infield. Bella Badar is underneath it, calls for it, and makes the catch. And the Blackhawks are able to retire Ricky for the first time this evening. That's going to bring up number 22, Sydney Schrader. Senior left fielders grounded out to third and grounded out to the pitcher so far this evening.
Now batting number 22, Sydney Schrader.
Hallie Gallus is on deck. Case's pitch to Schrader. Low inside, ball 1. One 0 pitch from Case to Schrader. Foul back. That'll even the count at 1 ball, 1 strike. One pitch. It's going to be reached for and popped up softly to the shortstop Badar, who runs underneath it and makes the catch, and there's 2 outs. Nobody on here.
Schrader pops out to shortstop.
And it'll bring in number 24, Hallie Gallus, the freshman catcher, is 2 for 2 this evening.
Brings up the catcher, number 24, Haley Gallus.
First pitch from Case to Gallus is on the way. Be a strike. Case has got the sign. The 0-1 pitch is on the way. It's going to be a swing and a miss. Got a drop ball. In Case is ahead of Hallie Gallus, no balls, 2 strikes. So now she has a little room to play and try to get her to reach for something. 0-2 pitch is on the way. It's going to bounce off the plate and catcher's helmet. Nobody on base, it doesn't matter. Looks like everybody's all right. Counter will go to 1 ball, 2 strikes. So Gallus digs back in. 1 ball, 2 strike pitches on the way from Case. It's going to be a swing and a miss. Strike 3, and that'll do it for Ren St. Mary's in the bottom of the 5th. They get no runs, no hits, nobody left. At the end of 5 innings, it's St. Mary's Hawks 4, Blackhawks 3. You're watching Fuller Digital Solutions coverage of Hinton Blackhawks softball.
Fuller Digital Solutions is proud to provide this video streaming coverage, and we hope you are enjoying the broadcast. Chances are, many others are enjoying it right along with you. If you have a business, you could be delivering your message just like I am to you this very minute. Please contact us for sponsorship opportunities by emailing fullerdigitalsolutions@gmail.com. Again, that's fullerdigitalsolutions@gmail.com. Thank you for joining our broadcast.
Welcome back to Remsen, Iowa. You're watching Fuller Digital Solutions coverage of Hinton Blackhawk softball. If you found this game tonight, all you have to do is subscribe to this channel. You'll be notified every time that the Blackhawks have any live coverage. We got baseball and softball this summer, but we also have football and volleyball coming up in the fall, and boys and girls basketball in the winter, along with wrestling. So if you're a Blackhawk fan, subscribe to this channel, and you'll be able to tune into all the events that go live. Heading to the top of the sixth, Blackhawks trail 4-3. Do it for the Blackhawks will be Sydney George, Ganna Kunkel, and Emily Small. So 8, 9, 1 hitters coming up for the Blackhawks. Freshman Marina Cronin still on the mound for the St. Mary's Hawks. Cronin finishing up her warm-ups here, and we'll be underway. Throw down from the catcher, Gallus. Umpire will get things cleaned up, and we're going to be underway in the top of the sixth inning. Leading off this inning will be Sydney George, the senior left fielder. 1 for 2 this evening with a couple RBIs.
Batting number 11, Sydney George.
Cronin has the sign, we're ready to go. First pitch on the way to Sydney George. It's going to be taken for a ball inside. They called that a strike on the swing, apparently. So it's 0-1 count. 0-1 count on the way to Sydney George. It's going to be ground ball left side through for a hit. And the Blackhawks have their leadoff hitter on Sydney George. Singles to the left side. Ground ball through the 5-6 hole. Sydney George continues her hot, hitting 2 for 3 this evening. That'll bring up the junior catcher, Ganna Kunkel. Grounded out twice tonight. Shortstop and third base. In 2 at-bats, officially 0 for 2. Sydney George at first base, nobody out here. Ganna Kunkel up the bat. Tries to put a bunt down, fouls it back. That is one thing the Blackhawks have struggled with, trying to put bunts down consistently this year. Kunkel has good speed. They'd love to see her get a bunt down. She might actually beat it out instead of just moving the runner, but unable to get that one down. The 0-1 pitch on the way from Cronin to Kunkel. And she offers that pitch with the bunt attempt, and she's down the count, no balls, 2 strikes. Oh, 2 pitch on the way from Cronin to Kunkel. Called strike 3. That'll make 1 out as we go to the top of the order. It'll bring up Sydney George.
Back to top, the Blackhawks starting lineup. Number 18, Emily Small.
Emily Small, 1 for 3 this evening. The ball's taken high outside, ball 1. And we have some sprinkler action going on in the field, so we have a slight delay while we cool down everybody. So while we're waiting for the sprinklers to shut off here, we'll go to commercial break. You're watching Fuller Digital Solutions coverage of Hinton Blackhawk softball.
Your local Polaris expert is Taggart's Power Sports in Hinton. New, pre-owned, and accessories. And you can shop conveniently online too at TaggartPowersports.com. Taggart's Power Sports offers a full line of Polaris Ranger UTVs, Polaris ATVs, the all-new Sportsman's Ace, Polaris snowmobiles. Whatever comes your way, whether it's wind, rain, snow, or mud, make sure you're prepared. Polaris ATVs and Rangers from Polaris. Find them today at Taggart's Power Sports, Hinton.
And we're back. We got the sprinkler shut off now, and things are ready to go. And Emily Small ahead, 1 ball, no strikes. 1 out. Runner at first is Sydney George. She led off with a single. And Emily digs in, and we're ready to go. Cronin gets the sign. The 1-0 pitch from Cronin to Small. will be high, ball 2. Cronin falls behind, 2 balls, no strikes to the junior right fielder. 2-0 pitch on the way. Gonna be way upstairs, ball 3.
Let's go, Em!
3-0 pitch on the way from Cronin to Small. Outside, gets away from her actually, but I don't think we'll be able to advance any more than just the walk would have. So Blackhawks will have runners at first and second with 1 out. And the batter's going to be number 10, Claire Kasperbauer. Senior center fielder comes up with 2 for 3 this evening. If she can find a nice gap here, the Blackhawks should be able to tie it up, if not take the lead. Pitch on the way from Cronin to Kasperbauer. It's going to hit her in the foot. Now load the bases with 1 out. Cronin hits Kasperbauer, and the Blackhawks have the bases loaded with 1 out, and Aubrey Lake up to bat.
Aubrey Lake, I know you have it in you. Let's go.
Now batting Aubrey Lake.
So Lake digs in.
Find it, 14. Find it. Let's go.
0 for 3 this evening. Cronin's pitch on the way to Aubrey Lake. Way outside, ball 1.
Hey. Trust the hands, Lake. Let's
Cronin's
go.
1-0 pitch on the way to Lake. Low, ball 2. I would think the coach would give her the take sign, as that's going to be 7 balls in a row. 2-0 count on Aubrey Lake.
Hey, ready to go.
Cronin gets the sign and the 2-0 delivery on the way to Lake. It's going to be outside corner, strike 1.
Hey, yes,
So Lake's still ahead, 2 balls, 1 strike.
go.
Cronin's 2-1 pitch. On the way to Lake. It's going to be a swing and a miss, strike 2. That'll even the count at 2 balls, 2 strikes. To Aubrey Lake. Bases loaded for the Blackhawks and 1 out.
Hey, I know you can.
Jaden Case on deck.
Can.
2-2 pitch on the way to Aubrey Lake. It's going to be a swing and a miss at a changeup a bit high. And that'll be 2 outs, bases loaded, and that's going to bring up Jaden Case. Junior pitcher, 1 for 3 this evening.
Blackhawks second out. This is the pitcher, number 22, Jaden Case.
Case digs in. Cronin's ready for the pitch. The delivery on the way to Case. Going to be inside, ball 1.
Discipline, Jay.
Case is ahead, 1 ball, no strikes.
Let's go, Deuce.
Cronin checks her wristband for the sign. 1-0 pitch on the way from Cronin to Case. Way high, ball 2. I think it's the Rise ball she's lost control of mostly, because that seems to be the one that's getting away from her. So Case is up 2 balls, no strikes. Probably looking for a pitch in one spot here that she can drive somewhere. She'd love to find a gap, get a couple runs home. 2-0 pitch on the way from Cronin to Case. It's going to be driven back up middle off Cronin. And Case is able to beat it out for an infield single. Off Cronin's glove, that'll drive in a run, and the score is going to be 4-4. And that'll bring Madison Gooseman up to bat, and pinch courtesy runner for the Blackhawks will be number 15, Sarah Shanerock. Running for the pitcher, Jaden Case.
Scored another run. The bases are still loaded.
Hey, I know you can, Maddie. Let's go. You got it, Mad Dog.
So it's 4-4 score here. Blackhawks still have bases loaded, 2 outs. Madison Gooseman up to bat. A pair of walks and reached on an error so far this evening. Officially 0 for 1.
All right, come on. You got it.
Cronin's pitch to Gooseman. Way outside, but called strike. The catcher literally brought that in from the other batter's box. Consistency is all you ask for, and we haven't had that tonight. But both sides are dealing with it, so here we go. Gooseman down, no balls, 1 strike. 0-1 pitch on the way from Cronin to Gooseman. It's going to be driven up the middle. It's going to be shortstop, pick it up, throw it to second base, and that'll do it for the Blackhawks. But they're able to tie it up. They get 1 run. And at the end of 5.5, it's Rim St. Mary's 4, Blackhawks 4. You're watching Fuller Digital Solutions coverage of Hinton Blackhawks softball.
Fuller Digital Solutions is proud to provide this video streaming coverage, and we hope you are enjoying the broadcast. Chances are, many others are enjoying it right along with you. If you have a business, you could be delivering your message just like I am to you this very minute. Please contact us for sponsorship opportunities by emailing fullerdigitalsolutions@gmail.com. Again, that's fullerdigitalsolutions@gmail.com. Thank you for joining our broadcast.
And welcome back to Remsen, Iowa, as you're watching Hinton Blackhawks softball. On the road, taking on the Remsen St. Mary's Hawks. Score tied at 4 as we head to the bottom of the 6th inning here. Due up for Rem St. Mary's will be Tori Gallus, the senior second baseman, followed by Claire Schroeder, and then back to top of the order, Maya Bunkers. Tori Gallus is 0 for 2 this evening with a strikeout and a ground out to third. So warm-up pitches are over with. Umpires getting things touched up at home plate, and we're about to get underway in the bottom of the 6th inning.
The Alpha Hawks, the bottom of 6. Number 29, Tori Gallus.
All you, Jane, you got this, kid.
So Jaden's ready to go. Jaden Case, the pitcher for the Blackhawks. Tori Gallus digs in. She's going to offer at a high pitch, and they're going to say she did not swing. So it'll be ball 1. 1-0 pitch on the way from Case to Gallus. That's going to be fly ball right side over the right fielder's head to the fence. Emily Small picks it up, whips it back in. And runner's going to end up at second after the rundown. She got herself in a little pickle there, but it'll end up exactly the way it would have ended up with a double, as Tori Gallus doubles to right field to lead off the bottom of the 6th inning. That'll bring up number 16, Claire Schroeder, freshman center fielder. Struck out a couple times this evening so far. I would guess she'd be bunting. Case's delivery on the way. She squares the bunt. She pops it up. Aubrey's able to make that catch for the first out of the evening. Great play by Lake there. Is going to make the first out. And that'll bring up Maya Bunkers, the leadoff hitter. 1 for 3 so far this evening.
Back to top of the order. Batting number 3.
Runner at second, 1 out now for the Rem St. Mary's. That's going to be a fly ball right side out of play. Oh, 1 pitch on the way from Case to Bunkers. A little bit low in the dirt. Ball 1. 1-1 delivery on the way from Case to Bunkers. It's going to be a fly ball left side. Sydney George is under it and makes the catch for out number 2. And the Blackhawks retired out number 2 this inning, and St. Mary's will have 2 outs with the runner at second now. That's going to bring up number 31, Carly Ortman, senior first baseman. She's been hit by a pitch, walked, and singled so far, officially 1 for 1.
Number 31, Carly Ortman.
Case's pitch on the way to Ortman. A little low ball 1. Senior first baseman digs back in. Case's pitch on the way. It's going to bounce in the dirt. Good stop by the catcher, prevents the runner from moving up. Ortman ahead, 2 balls, no strikes. Case's 2-0 pitch on the way. That's going to be also called low ball 3. Throw pitch on the way from Case to Ortman. Called strike. So Ortman still ahead, 3 balls, 1 strike. She digs back in. Case's 3-1 delivery on the way. It's going to be a fly ball right side. Small is underneath it and makes the catch. And that'll do it for Rennes St. Mary in the bottom of the 6th inning. So they don't unable to score. They get 1 base runner. And at the end of 6, it's tied 4-4. You're watching Fuller Digital Solutions coverage of Hinton Blackhawk softball. We'll be right back after this message from one of our sponsors.
How it feels to bank with Prime Bank. This is how it feels to bank with other banks.
Yeah.
Prime Bank, other banks.
Woo.
See the difference? Prime Bank gives you genuine confidence with You Pick Checking, where you choose your reward, points, interest, or cash back. And Prime Bank's mobile banking lets you check balances, deposit checks, and use all the popular payment services. So now is a good time to bank with confidence. At Prime Bank, earn more your way. Member FDIC. This is how it feels to bank with Prime Bank. This is how it feels to bank with other banks.
Yeah.
Prime Bank, other banks.
Woo.
See the difference? Prime Bank gives you genuine confidence with You Pick Checking, where you choose your reward, points, interest, or cash back. And Prime Bank's mobile banking lets you check balances, deposit checks, and use all the popular payment services. So now is a good time to bank with confidence. At Prime Bank, earn more your way. Member FDIC.
And welcome back to Remsen, Iowa. You're watching Fuller Digital Solutions coverage of Hinton Blackhawk varsity softball action, taking on Remsen St. Mary Hawks tonight. We have a 4-4 ball game heading to the top of the 7th inning. For the Blackhawks, it'll be Bella Badar, Tessa Treeweiler, and Sydney George. If anybody can get on, Kayana Kunkel. So, junior shortstop Bella Badar leading off for the Blackhawks this inning. She's 1 for 3 this evening. She had an RBI single a few innings back.
Number 9, Bella Badar.
So Cronin's ready to go. Bella's in the box, and we're underway at the top of the 7th. First pitch from Cronin to Badar is on the way. It's going to be high, ball 1. Cronin's get the signal. She's ready to go. The 1-0 pitch on the way to Badar. Ball 2. So Badar ahead, 2 balls, no strikes. 2-0 pitch on the way from Cronin to Badar. That's going to be fouled left side, out of play. Might have been ball 3. That was right at the letters. That hasn't been called a strike tonight, but honestly, I don't know what he would have called, so I can't blame him for swinging. So Cronin gets back in the count 2-1. Badar digs back in. 2 ball, 1 strike count on the way from Cronin to Badar. It's going to be driven right side to the gap. That'll get down. That'll be a lead-off single for Bella Badar. And the junior shortstop's going to be 2 for 4 this evening with their second hit. And more importantly, Blackhawks have a leadoff hitter on with a little bit of speed. That'll bring up Tessa Trubar, the junior designated player. 0 for 2 this evening with the walk. I'm sure she's going to be asked to bunt. Hopefully she can get it down. Cronin's pitch on the way to Treeweiler. Treeweiler gets it down, bunkers up with it, throws to first base. Gets her out. But she does her job. She moves Bella Badar to second base with 1 out. So Tessa Treeweiler with the sacrifice bunt. Puts Bella Badar in scoring position at second base with Sydney George. Senior left fielder comes up to bat. A couple of singles, couple RBIs, and a fly out tonight. 2 for 3 officially. Pitch from Cronin to George. It's going to be driven to the left, right side. Second baseman flips it out of play. Almost goes in the Blackhawks dugout. Bella Badar is going to score. And Sydney George is going to end up at second on the fielding error. So the Rem St. Mary's second baseman unable to complete that flip. She just fielded it fine, but then the flip was a little bit wide of first baseman Ortman, and runners are able to advance. Bella Badar comes in from second to score, and Sydney George is all the way to second base. So we're at second with 1 out is Sydney George. Up to bat is Canna Kunkel, junior catcher. Pitch from Kunkel. Kunkel offers and strike 1. Kunkel 0 for 3 this evening. She'd love to salvage that with a nice little base hit right now and get another run home for the Blackhawks. Oh, 1 pitch on the way to Kunkel. It'll be high, ball 1. That'll even the count at 1 ball, 1 strike. 1 out here. We're at second is Sydney George for the Blackhawks. Kunkel up the bat right now. Emily Small on deck, the leadoff hitter. Cronin's pitch on the way is going to bounce in the dirt in front of Kunkel, but Gallus does a great job blocking it and keeps Sydney George at second base. But Kunkel's ahead in the count, 2 balls, 1 strike. Cronin's 2-1 pitch on the way to Kunkel. Going to be bunted down in front of the catcher. Catcher picks it up and he says foul ball, but that was very close, very close. That'll even the count, 2 balls, 2 strikes. So now I think the bunny be off. I think she'd be swinging, so hopefully she can dump one in the outfield somewhere and hopefully bring Sydney around for another insurance run. 2-2 count here. Sydney George second base, 1 out. Canna Kunkel up the bat. Cronin's pitch on the way to Kunkel. It's going to be fouled back, so Kunkel stays alive with a foul ball there. Yes, 2-2 count on the junior catcher, Canna Kunkel. Cronin has the sign. Cronin's 2-2 pitch on the way. It's going to be a ground ball left side. Shortstop has it over to first base in time. Sydney George slides into third base. The ball gets away from third base, gets away from the dugout, but she's not able to advance. So the Blackhawks have a runner at third with 2 outs.
All right, Ricky.
And the batter will be Emily Small.
All right, Ricky, bring her home. You got it in you. You can.
Emily 1 for 3 tonight and a walk. Small can dump one anywhere safely. Blackhawks should lead 6-4. We're at third, Sydney George, 2 outs. Cronin's pitch on the way to Emily Small. Taken for a strike. 0-1 pitch on the way to Emily Small from Cronin. Got her swing at a changeup, 0-2. And Cronin smiles, so Emily would like to erase that smile with a nice base hit here. It was a good pitch by Cronin. She's gotten a couple people tonight with that changeup. So Cronin ahead, no balls, 2 strikes. 0-2 pitch on the way. Foul ball. Small's able to stay alive with that. So the 0-2 pitch on the way. Cronin to Small. It's going to be a changeup driven left side. Throw across the diamond in time. And that'll do it for the Blackhawks. They're able to get a run, though, on 1 hit. And the Blackhawks take the lead 5-4 as we head to the bottom of the 7th inning. You're watching Fuller Digital Solutions coverage of Hinton Blackhawks softball.
Fuller Digital Solutions is proud to provide this video streaming coverage, and we hope you are enjoying the broadcast. Chances are, many others are enjoying it right along with you. If you have a business, you could be delivering your message just like I am to you this very minute. Please contact us for sponsorship opportunities by emailing fullerdigitalsolutions@gmail.com. Again, that's fullerdigitalsolutions@gmail.com. Thank you for joining our broadcast.
Welcome back to Fuller Digital Solutions coverage hitting Blackhawks softball. Head to the bottom of the 7th. The Blackhawks took the lead in the top of the 7th. They lead 5-4. Coming up for the Rem St. Mary's in the bottom of the 7th inning, due up number 12, Brittany Johnson, senior shortstop. Is 0 for 3 this evening. So it'll be Johnson, Conover, and Ricky. And for the Blackhawks, if you're a Blackhawk fan, that's all you'd like to see. It is the 3, 4, 5 hitters for the Hawks.
Hey, let's go, Jaden!
So everybody's ready to go here. Here we go to the bottom of the 7th. Brittany Johnson 0 for 3, leading off for the Rem St. Mary's Hawks. Case's pitch is on the way. A bit high. She lays off. Ball 1. One 0 pitch on the way from Case to Johnson. Called strike right down the pipe. I'm sure that these hitters are taking until they have a strike. Trailing by 1 run. Base runner is important. 1-1 pitch on the way from Case to Johnson. Going to be popped up right side, out of play.
You got it. Should have had it.
A feeble attempt by one of the Blackhawk fans over there. And the ball drops down, but just giving him a hard time. So that's 1-2 count on the batter, Johnson. Case's 1-2 delivery on the way. Little low ball 2. Two delivery from Case to Johnson. Also low, ball 3. So now it's a full count. 3 balls, 2 strikes.
Take a breath, Case, you got it!
3-2 pitch on the way. It's going to be a ground ball. Aubrey Lake up with the ball across the diamond in time. And the leadoff out for the Blackhawks. 1 down here in the bottom of the 7th. As Johnson grounds out Lake to Guzman. And that'll bring up Anna Conover. Conover tonight has walked, grounded out, or reached on error, sorry, and struck out. So officially 0 for 2. Case's pitch on the way. That can be a fly ball right side. Spees says she has it. She has it, and that's out number 2. And the Hawks are down to their final out. And the batter's going to be Carmody Ricky. Freshman right fielder tonight so far is 2 for 3. She digs in. Case is ready with the pitch. going to be called strike one. Case's 0-1 pitch on the way. Going to be a ground, a little bit low. Hits the ground and bounces away from Kunkel. Kunkel retrieve it. The count will even at 1 ball, 1 strike. Case's 1-1 pitch is on the way. That pitch is literally at the knees. That's been called a half dozen times each way. That's the consistency or inconsistency we've been talking about, but it is what it is. So 2 balls, 1 strike. Case to Ricky. Going to be a fly ball left side. Sydney George calls for it. She's under it. She's got it, and that's ball game. So the Blackhawks are going to win tonight, 5-4. We'll be right back with some stats. You're watching Fuller Digital Solutions coverage of Hinton Blackhawks softball.
Your local Polaris expert is Taggart's Power Sports in Hinton. New, pre-owned, and accessories. And you can shop conveniently online too at TaggartPowersports.com. Taggart's Power Sports offers a full line of Polaris Ranger UTVs, Polaris ATVs, the all-new Sportsman's Ace, Polaris snowmobiles. Whatever comes your way, whether it's wind, rain, snow, or mud, make sure you're prepared. Polaris ATVs and Rangers from Polaris. Find them today at Taggart's Power Sports, Hinton.
So welcome back to Remsen as we wrap things up here from Remsen. Your final, Hinton Blackhawks 5, Remsen St. Mary's 4. Blackhawks are going to go to 6-1 in conference play, and the Remsen St. Mary's Hawks are going to drop to 7-2, 15-3 overall. Blackhawks moved to 11-6. They finished up a 3-1 week. The only loss being the 2-1 loss Monday night to South O'Brien. So Blackhawks win tonight here from Remsen. We'll be right back. Actually, that's going to do it from Remsen. We'll see. Our next broadcast will be Monday night in Akron. So we'll see you Monday night from Akron. Thanks for watching. You're watching Fuller Digital Solutions coverage of Hinton Blackhawks softball.